What's up? How you guys doing today, man? Got Saturday. Had a long Saturday already, man. I'll tell you that. We started at 6 o'clock in the morning. Derek Valdez Jr. and I started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I believe he's a six-year-old. 6-year-old at 6? That's crazy, right? All right. But it lasted the whole hour, and then the next hour is supposed to be our open gym. Some older kids did come. We had Rohit, we had Connor, and we had Andrew show up to open gym. So Bryson and I played against them. We played some 1-on-1, some 3-on-2, 2-on-1 stuff, and but Derek was by himself because no other kids showed up. But Derek stayed and he worked out and he shot shots around and things like that. So he got that hour as well. So that's a tough day for a 6-year-old. But he wasn't done yet. All right, and he moved on, and took a couple hours off because we took a couple hours off, and then we had our agility and ability combine at 10, and he showed up to that. All right, now that's very, very hard for a small kid because they can't make shots yet. Like he can't shoot from the elbow yet. It happens. Then he has to shoot threes. So basically, we don't let him cross the line because we want all the scores to be true. So he missed every single shot. But then he did the hurdles. He could barely get over the hurdle. That was like the worst hurdles I've ever seen. But he showed up and he kept going for the whole hour. All right, so now he's pretty tired. And then we had our 2-hour clinic next, so of course he doesn't do that. But he did it anyways. And he did the clinic. And about halfway through, he started to look pretty exhausted though. Pretty exhausted by that point because it was like the clinic was 11 to 1. All right, and around 12 o'clock, this is 6 hours in, he's feeling pretty exhausted, and he finishes the clinic and make sure we remembered some of the clinic tips. All right, and Taylor, and Connor actually tied in the clinic tips, knowing I believe 2 of them each. All right, because you couldn't repeat. So Connor actually had the hardest job in this one, but all 3 of them made it to the final round. And if we had a winner right there, it would have just been the winner, but no one could come up with the final thing. So they all went to a shoot-off. And it was shoot off from Connor shooting 3s, Taylor shooting 2s, and then Derek shooting from pretty close, all right, just behind like the charge line. Okay, now but those are each difficult shots for each of them, so that was the same, the difficulty level, all right, and it proved pretty difficult for Connor because he went about 2 for 10. All right, and during that time, it was the first one to make 3. Taylor also made 2, and then all of a sudden, my man Derek hit his 3 and won the entire clinic. All right, he won a shooting clinic. I'm not sure how many more he'll win, but he has 12 years to do so, and there are 6 different facets to win. We only do 1 facet a month. We do ball handling, shooting, offensive skills, defensive skills, rebounding, and inside scoring. It's the first time I've ever done that straight. But yes, and each one gives you a little like placard, like sort of like art of a different player. This one was Larry Bird, and it has a piece of our logo in it. This logo right here, a piece of our logo, like 1/6 of the logo. I believe this one was the middle upper. The middle upper is Larry Bird. You put it on your wall, and then eventually you can spell out the entire logo if you win all 6 clinics at any point in time. So throughout the year, we do 12 clinics. The first winner last month was Rohit, and then this month was Derek. So congratulations to Derek for not only going all that way, doing all that stuff at the age of 6, but then to finish up and win our dang clinic. That was awesome. I missed more 3s in those 45 seconds probably than the 2 minutes for combines. Hey, it's all about clutchiness, man. All about clutchiness. He also won his first coin. So congratulations to that as well. So that's where we're at. And then what else do we have? We have games tomorrow. We got shooting tomorrow. Ton of games. They actually tried to give us more games, and people were like, no más, por favor. All right, they're like, yeah, that translate that for me, Google. You know what it means. No more, please. Okay, I'm so bilingual, it's ridiculous. Trilingual. I can do Chinese as well. Wait, I can't do that one in Chinese. How do I say please? I don't even know how to say no more. Buhao is like, I don't want. Uh, I really don't know. Okay, yeah. So I suck at Chinese. I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, let's go with we have so yeah, you have the games. Shooting at 7 o'clock in the morning. All right. So anyone who's like a dope shooter, you can show up. So you can be clutching the game. Connor Rush. All right. And then we have our games. I believe 9 o'clock. Let's see if I can do this right. I can just look it up. I don't have to try to be Mr. Amazing here. All right. So we have a 9 o'clock game for the first through fifth. All right. We have a 10 o'clock game for the first through fifth. Yep. So 9 and 10 o'clock. Then we have a 10 o'clock game at the same time with the 7th through ninth. And then we have a 11 o'clock game for the 7th through ninth. So they have back to back as well. And then we have a 12 o'clock game for the 5th through 7th. And 1 o'clock game for the 5th through 7th. All right. I'm not sure about the numbers for those last two, but you know what? We'll be there. I don't mind borrowing players, man. Seriously, like whatever gets the job done, gets the job done. We'll have more of a team. Once we get our elite team together, that's more of a big deal, and then we need a lot more players. So in the meantime, we'll do whatever we have to do. And heck, if you guys need some players and we pick up some players, they might even join our program. So it's a great time to just get their information. So whatever, we can use this for a recruiting reason. There's always a reason. There's always a silver lining in every single cloud. All right. Yo, do I get a coin for the combine? No, we don't know yet. Dang, give me some time, man. I got to punch all those numbers in, dog. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah, it's been a long day, but I'll take care of that tonight. But I'm pretty sure you won the combine. So you will get a coin. I'm coming to the game, I suppose, or maybe to shooting. I'm not sure, but there's 2 people signed up for shooting. Who's signed up for shooting right here? We got for the shooting, all grids. Oh, Silas, and he's not coming. Silas always signs up, but he never shows up. I don't know what's up with that. Then we have Connor signed up as well. All right, so I'll see Connor in the morning. Maybe I'll shoot as well because I have playoff games tomorrow for my adult league. Anyways, word of the day is try. All right. I was talking to Connor about it earlier, and it's getting pretty obvious he's our hardest worker. All right, but it's funny because I started thinking about it because of the clinic, and I'm looking at this clinic, and the same thing. You obviously won though. All right, we'll see what the numbers say, dude. Yo, Derek Valdez, he already beat you today, and we thought that you were gonna win. Okay, maybe he pulled an upset here too. Okay, maybe somehow his 3'11" with his vert averaged out to something better than you. I don't know, but yes, you probably won. All right, but as I'm watching the clinic and I took a picture of it, I was like, oh, that's hilarious. That's Dennis. That's Emma. That's Samantha. And I'm looking at the clinic, and basically it reminds me of all these old pictures of our clinics in the past. And there's always all these little kids and then one big kid. And the one big kid's like, yep, I did it. And what's the one big kid doing there? Where are the other big kids? The other big kids are skipping our clinics. Why are they skipping our clinics? Because they believe they know it all, I guess. I don't know. I would say if the small kids skipped our clinics, that would make more sense because these things are long. 2 freaking hours of hearing me talk about the most detailed stuff that they will never remember. And it's not easy stuff. I mean, you're not going to just remember. No one ever just knows it all. All right. What's up, Blake Bastani? But the people in California who did our clinics, it was Dennis and it was Emma, and those are both college basketball players. And Samantha would do the clinics, and they would try to win them. But everyone on their high school team or junior high school team, they wouldn't show up because they were like, yeah, I don't need the clinic. Whatever. And all the small kids did show up because they were like, I know I don't know anything, right? But what turns out is that every one of the older people that showed up throughout the history of our program who showed up, they always showed up with little kids, 1. 2, they ended up going to college. So what I say to you is try. You try. Just show up. Try. And I can see if you were really doing all this stuff, like today's thing, like, wrinkle your wrist, square your body up, and you're doing all the stuff that it says in the clinics. I can see that, but you're not. I'm watching the games and you're not. All right. So, oh man, don't make it that obvious on who's going to be the one going to college and who's not. All right. I did 1 defense, 2 shooting, and one rebound. You're probably younger though, maybe like 5th grade. Yeah, the young kids show up to the clinics. The older kids, they just think that they know it all. Or maybe, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the older kids are busy. There you go. They're busy. What are they busy with? They got prom every single weekend, maybe. I don't know. All right. So, anyways, try. All right. If you try, you have a chance. If you try, you don't have regrets. All right. Try. All right. Let's go with the workout. We got form shots, over the backboard shots, between the leg series, legend series, scissor shots, and 3-point contest. Form shots. You take the ball, bend your legs. Make sure that you bend your legs. You turn the ball. You add the other hand, but don't touch the ball. We just went over this during the shooting clinic today. And then you extend with your arms and your legs at the same fluid pace. Hold your follow through with your tippy toes up. All right, and you just do it from close. You do it from close because you don't want to be further away, really, for your form shots. Get as close as you can so you can do proper mechanics, but also so that you can get proper arc. All right, if you're too far away. If you're far away, then you can shoot a flat shot and still get away with it. But if you're really close to the basket, now you gotta shoot with correct arc, all right? Because it forces you to. Over the backboard shots, we shoot from behind the backboard, over the backboard. We're having fun, right? But this also is an arc play, but also an abstract thinking sort of sense, because you want to get the ball over people's hands without looking directly at the basket. So you have to see the basket, then see the air, and basically measure it. And over the backboard shots allows you to do that. Plus, it's a good trick shot for a horse. You never know. All right, but great players can do this, so you should do it, and it just teaches you a new form of shooting. All right. Yeah, I was 4th and 5th grade. I can consistently get like 3 to 4 in a row, but I am bad at many in a row. Maybe I get nervous. I will beat it though eventually. Blake. All right. If you ever beat it, I'll beat you. I'm sure. See, between the leg series, that's a layup, step back to hesitation. All right, so you go stutter step. You go stutter step. I stuttered when I said the word stutter. That sucks. All right, you go stutter step, boom, and then you go between your legs, football catch, 1, 2, and then score on the opposite side. All right, and then your next one is. Which one is this called? Between the legs? All right. Then your next one is between the legs and then behind your back as you step back and then twist your body and then score that one. And then the last one is between the legs, step back, hesitation, cross. All right. And just to show you all of them, it looks like this right here. All right. Between the legs, step back series. This one is stutter step with Dylan. Boom. Between the legs, 1, 2, and then score. Nice brick, Dylan. All right. Next one is going to do it again. Oh, wait, and this is a clinic right here. So, look. All right. Let's see who's there. All right, we got, who's that in the background? Oh, that's Jerry, but he's like a 7th grader right there. But that's Aiden. Okay, so Aiden's the high schooler there. And, I mean, he's a player that could have gone to college. So, that's decent enough. We had Finley right there. John Wang. Will Balassi. How long ago was this? Anyways, let's watch him do it. Second one is between the legs, step back. Boom. Keeping that anchor foot there is very, very important. All right. He could have gone a little bit faster, but it's all right. And now next one is between the legs, step back, hesitation, cross. All right. And I think that right there is the key part. All right. Now watch where his foot is. Boom. Right there. His foot stays here. That back foot stays there. Everyone else likes to slide it up and take 2 steps. Then he's going to be sideways, and okay, so now he should be a little bit more sideways, but he can throw the ball behind his back so he can protect the ball from a defender who's right here. All right, so he can protect the ball. Stay sideways. Jump back. He could have done a better hesitation in the end, though, but right here, boom. Bring this hand closer to the ball. He did raise up his head, so that was good. And then you want your right foot and your right hand to cross at the same exact time for the jump shot. Decent shot in the end. All right, so that's that. John, I got to go now, but I wanted to tell you I saw Kendrick today, and he got mad at me because he said Luka is a top 3 NBA player. I don't know about top 3, man. Yeah. He's pretty good. Mark Jackson says he should be in the top 75 of all time. So people like him. KD, Steph, and Luka. I would still pick. I would still want LeBron on my team over Luka, unless you're counting for like the next 5 or 10 years. But KD's very, very good. Man, you gotta go with Giannis too, man. Anyways, saw this dude on TikTok who only practiced 3s in a row and got 100 from 5-spot 3s. That's pretty good. All right, let's move on. We'll see you later, Blake Bassani. Good luck. Keep posting videos for us, man. We want to see you progress. All right. Then we have the Legend Series. All right, the Legend Series is right here. So again, I'm showing you these moves, man. I'm showing you these moves, Connor. Please understand them for practice. All right, you won't have this one until like a couple of weeks, but still, try to remember this stuff. All right, try your best. All right, now for Legend Series, you go straight, and you're gonna go down the. Which one am I doing first? I believe we're gonna start off with the Rajon Rondo. No, Manu Ginobili first. Sorry, the Manu Ginobili first. What am I talking about? There we go. Hit. Oh, you got me doing them now. Okay, now you're going to get some real stops here. All right, so that's the Manu Ginobili layup, starting from the weak side, going down to the opposite side. All right, and then now for the Rajon Rondo, you're going to go down the lane line. Fake, keep the ball high. I kind of lowered it, but the hook shot was on point. I wonder what I'm really saying right here. It's from the side, and it's a Hakeem Olajuwon. This one's from this wing. I'm going to drop baseline again with my left hand. I'm here, drive, I think it here, think it there, and I score it there. That one's pretty good. For that last one, I keep the ball high the entire time above my head. That is the Legend Series. Thank you. There we go. That's all the good shooting is. What's up? Morgan going in there. Will. Finley. Gary right there. How many people we got at this thing? It's so crazy to have that many kids. Rajon Rondo. A little higher, Dylan. Pretty good, Morgan. That's all right. Don't turn your shoulders so much, Will. Oh, you dropped the ball, Finley. Come on, man. Oh, he lowered the ball twice. Come on, keep it
Jerry,
up.
keep up.
Jerry's supposed to switch it, man. That was pretty good. The ball should match your legs more, Morgan. Oh, you lowered
Don't lower the ball.
Don't lower the ball. Look, I repeated it. That's a little better, Finley. A little third grade Finley. That was better. You can release your hand, Will. Oh, that one was a good one, Jerry. All right. So, yeah. That's what I would be saying to them if I were live, and I'm sure that I said it to them right there. You got Legend Series memorized? All right, I suppose we'll see. All right. Oh, James Harden? No. I'm taking Luka over James now. That's a tough one, though, but they're pretty close. Man, that's a really, really tough one. And I would say Kyrie, but, like, he doesn't show up. If you don't show up, then you really don't have a chance. All right, let's finish up with this one. Got scissor shots, that's just between the legs quickly as you can and then shoot. And then we have the 3-point contest. So moving on, let's talk about our story of the day. Story of the day, hit it up.
Not only is there more to life than basketball, there's a lot more to basketball than basketball. Realize the lessons to be learned every step along the way if you are to optimize your days in between those lines.
All right, so you've heard there's more to life than basketball. That makes sense because, it's not all about basketball. It's about life as well, blah, blah, blah. But there's more to basketball than basketball. Even when you're playing basketball, there's more to basketball than basketball. All right? Within those lines, while you're playing that game. So basically, like, you take life. It's a big circle. And you put basketball as a part of it. But then you look inside that basketball, like inside those lines while you're playing, and then you find bits and pieces of life. All right? And it's like, what are you going to do when life sucks? What are you going to do when basketball sucks and you're missing? If you get angry right here, that means when you're at right here, you're going to be messing up big time. All right. If you get frustrated right here, you're going to be frustrated out here. All right. If you can't do what like the coach tells you to do right here, that means that you won't do what your boss tells you to do out here. All right. If you can't try your hardest, even though you know you've lost right here, when you get out here and you know you've lost, and you have only 1 in a million chance, you're gonna give up out here, and that might have been the chance that where if you had gone and tried, you would have you would have done well. You would have won that game, or you would have had enough money to feed your family. But nah, you gave up. All right, they're symbolic of each other. They're within each other. It goes life, basketball, then life again, and it's and they're there every step of the way. So make sure that you succeed. All right, and you can succeed whether you win or lose. It just depends on how you see stuff, all right? And you have to be very clever with that and very, I guess open-minded in terms of, I understand that there's a lesson to be learned right here, all right? Or a lesson to be taught even, all right, if some kids are watching you, all right? So make sure that you understand that it all sticks together and it's not just a game. It's not just a game. It's actually more than a game. It's like, it's life. It, for real, it's life. So you can't just lose it. All right, whether you're born in the rich neighborhood, the poor neighborhood, whether you have a 20-point lead or a 20-point deficit, all right, you got to play the game as hard as you can. And again, that quote of the day is try. You must try. All right, and there are bigger things to basketball, and there's bigger things to life, and you have to be beyond it. And if you're beyond it, man, like you just own it. Like think about like all the people who are just going crazy, nuts over like a play that was called, and you're just like, it's okay, guys. Who wants to be that guy? Everyone wants to be that guy. Think the guy who's just like everyone's like jumping out of windows. They're like, no, the stock market crash now, and they're like just dying. It's like, whoa, this too shall pass. It might sound like lame, but I like being that calm guy, like the guy who's like, turnover, and the guy goes, no, stop, give me the ball, give me the ball. I'm someone different, and you slowly just go. Boom. Game. That's how you do it, right? And the guy who like everyone can depend on, the freaking fireman that comes through like a burning building and he like just carries you out. And he's like, he was crying, peed his pants, dude. I got him though. I got him. So if you want to be that guy, and you want to understand that like you have to understand that life again. There's something bigger than basketball. There's something bigger than life, and hopefully that something is you. All right. Anyways, let's move on. I believe that was it for elementary. Yes. All right. So we're moving on. Let me see what the homework looks like real quick. We got swoop layup in the floater. Working on moves that work with new offense. Okay. All right. The Nash drill. So we're supposed to do the Nash drill every single day. So if you haven't done that, you do that. If you can't do it at practice, you can do it at home. You can just mark off, like, honestly, just 2 different cars that are far enough away. And then you just run for 3 minutes. So, but whatever you do, you want to mark off the same spots every single time so that you can measure whether you're getting better or not. So it doesn't matter if it's like a court length. It could be anything. It just can't be maybe too long. You don't want to put like a mile down the road, and you also don't make it too short because then you're not going to be able to speed up. So somewhere in between too long and too short, that could be your court length, or you can just try to guess what a court might be. All right, and whatever you choose is good enough, but you keep the choice the same the entire time. So run the Nashville. On Monday, I'll bring it up at practice, and I should have an alarm set now at the end of practice to actually run the Nashville during practice, and I will chastise those that didn't do it. I'm like, you guys got the book, you didn't do it, what's going on? I'll make a big deal about it, all right? Moving on, we got the picture of the day, the image of the day. All right, will Duke or Kentucky finish with the #1 class and 6 more recruiting questions? All right, I said this earlier today. This is all college basketball is, and it's crazy. It's just dwindles down to who can recruit the best. All right, think about that recruiting thing. I mean, like, no program is saying we're better than the other programs are. All right, if like, let's say that there was a draft every year and like all the best players had to go evenly throughout the country, who would win? Is it going to be Kentucky with all their fancy things and like all their like big time coaches, all that money? Who's going to win? If like Cleveland State had the same odds to get the top recruits as Kentucky did. And like every 4 years, it like rotated. So every team, all the top picks in America, the top 100, had to go to this school, this school, this school, just to make it even, right? And they made sure every school was even. I bet you it would be pretty darn even, like throughout the whole country. But then you would see what all that fancy stuff, all the fancy weight gear does. Then you would see what all the, like which coaches are the best. Then you would see whose system was the best, etc., etc., whose fans were the best. That to me is pretty competitive, but this is all about recruiting, but this is also what we want to do. We want to get recruited. All right, and that's why we make it all about this. It is all about this, but it's well before that if you want to make it to this level. It's not about recruiting at all. It's not about money and contracts at all. It needs to be about the hard, grinding work and figuring it out without any of the bling, and then you can get that. Right there. It's always opposite of the camera. All right. So, again, college basketball ain't basketball, man. NBA basketball ain't basketball. It's youth basketball. It's what you guys are doing right now. That's the true essence of basketball. And to make it to these, like, weird levels, all right, where it's no longer really, really basketball, you have to grind right now. So make sure you guys are grinding, not trying to show off, okay? All right, let's go with the trivia question of the day, and then I'll finish up with the last two workouts real quick. All right, trivia question is, and we only have Connor. I think Blake just left, so you're getting it, man. As long as you get it before the time's up. That's why I'm going toward the end anyways. That's a bad one. You know what? That might be a good one. I'm gonna leave it up to chance. Okay. I do not know the answer. All right. The 2017 finals between the Warriors and the Cavs marked the first time in NBA history that the same teams met in the finals for a third consecutive year. True or false? Did the 2017 finals between the Warriors and the Cavs mark the first time in NBA history that the same teams met in the NBA finals for the third consecutive year? Is that true or false? You get one chance to answer it. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right? And you have to answer it before it's over. Did you have fancy stuff in Taiwan, John? No, I never had fancy stuff. I don't like fancy stuff, but I'm just a weirdo. All right? To finish up, we got our middle school. And then you guys have weekend form shots, pro hop, pick and roll, pass to pop, step back, pump to dribbled banks, and then 3-point contest. And then for high school, y'all got film shot breakdown, swoop layup, rocker step, floaters, pump fake to dribble J. And then our movie of the day, it's this movie, Sandlot, right? Sandlot. Among many generations, they would say this is their best sports movie ever. Anyone that likes kid movies especially, this is the best sports movie ever. That's why they have all the names right there. We got Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Jet, Rodriguez is there. Squints, Tommy. All these people. And it's a pretty legendary movie. I heavily enjoyed it. It's not like my favorite one, but it's a lot of people's favorite one. I've heard kids say that, like kids today, and adults that grew up with this movie say the same exact thing. So this movie's amazing. So it's called The Sandlot. It's the second grade movie for the month. If you watch it, do a little talk about it. If you haven't seen it, I don't care how old you are, you should probably watch this movie. It's very, very inspirational and just it's magical in many, many ways. And the guy on the left, basically, he's their big guy right there. The Jet, he's basically like the best player in the neighborhood. Yeah, Benny the Jet, and he was it was cool how he took the new kid under his belt, and it's all about this baseball that had Babe Ruth's autograph on it, and it's very, very magical movie, and they the other team full of kids, they would come over from their neighborhood all dressed in the same gear, all riding bikes, and they'll be like, hey, you guys, and they talk crap to each other. It's a very beautiful growing up movie too. So I would recommend it. And in terms of stars, man, out of 50 stars, I would rank this thing I'm gonna give it 48 stars. 48 stars. That is our highest level of stars we've ever given a movie on this show. All right, 48 stars. 48. All right, so watch the movie. Let us know what you guys think. All right, and post a video about it. Got it? And then you might get a coin. All right, I'm about to offer a few coins if someone posts a movie video, man, soon. Anyways, don't forget that the quote of the day is to try. All right, try to go for it. All right, and then you won't regret it. Got it, guys? Anyways, everyone, I will talk to y'all later. Cue some music for me, please. Peace, everybody. Oh, wait. You actually answered the question. You did answer it. You got it right. And that is the answer. You win the point. Congratulations. That is the first time that's ever happened. I thought you just didn't even try. Yes, you were right. You were right. I saw it. All right, now I'm out. Peace.